The New World Ironman craze. No trading and no using the trading post. On top of it, let's stay PvP flagged the whole time. I hope you guys enjoy episode 11. Starting off today's episode, great. Looks like I had a couple recipes in my bag. That's going to be the best armoring food and the chili con armadillo, which is a 40 dex food. This potentially could be best in slot for me, but the ingredients required to make this are not reasonable for me to farm, especially not at this stage. So at least I got the armoring food. So I'm out here doing some faction missions. This is a great way for me to get some tokens and use those to buy 2 daily gypsums. Really going to help me progress my account at this stage. And I run into an enemy fire mage while I'm out doing this quest. He busts out the flamethrower and yeah, 2 staggers between my weapons. That is not a great move to use against this build.
A few moments later.
Okay, so I try to teleport away and he comes back and throws the fireball at me. Oh my god, he busts out the flamethrower again. I feed him the staggers right away, get some good damage in, and it looks like he actually switched to blunderbuss here, so I think he might have gone and geared out properly into his PvP stuff. But right now, I'm still wearing my PvP gear for basically everything. I should probably put some luck gear on, but yeah, I do like being able to be ready to fight at all times, and I get him again with 2 staggers in a row as soon as he tries to use the flamethrower. And just excuse the random honing stone there. He's very low health though. I'm gonna quickly heal up with my potion. Let's go in for the kill on this guy. He throws down meteor shower. Oh my gosh, man. He just wants me to hit him with staggers, I swear. So here's a quick look at my gear at this stage of the game. Working on getting 600 gear score in a lot of stuff. I do have my weapons there. I have the earring there as well. Really close on all my jewelry. The armor is pretty lacking. That's going to take a bit of grinding for sure, but I don't know, not too shabby for the pieces here. We've got resilient with a few nice paired perks, and let's just pretend that you guys didn't see the 474 gear score legs. Yeah, I just haven't been able to find a nice pair for my builds that is higher than 500 gear score, so I'm still using the bad ones.
Got him!
Well, that was mildly upsetting. On the plus side, that is 600 gear score for the amulet. Not anything too crazy, but I'll take it. And an upgrade for my chest piece too. Kind of exciting news. I did hit 600 gear score on the ring. I didn't get a clip of it, but this is the first ring that I'm going to upgrade to gold. The Legate's ring. Such a fantastic ring for a Greatsword build. Daily Outpost Rush and the faction missions are giving me really fast and easy gypsums. That's going to be 600 gear score on the legs.
Run, Forrest, run!
Worth it every time. So I've been out there grinding as much lodestone as I can, just because I wanted to hit 200 stone cutting. No really big reason behind it, but I was pretty close, so I figured I may as well finish it off. And look at that, 2 runestone pocket watches on my first go. Very nice. Still out here grinding my gypsum casts. Look at this rapier I managed to pick up. Not bad at all. I'm still rolling the rapiers because I do want to try to get a few more umbral shards. I don't know why, but I did an invasion. It was pretty interesting. I've never done them before, and it was a lot of fun to just play on the repeater gun, and I basically didn't do anything else the whole time. Back to the daily faction quest grind, and I run into a few yellow players here. Not really sure how many there are, but I'm gonna get to some cover and we'll take a look. Oh man, they are all chasing me. I think there's about 5 enemy players. I'm gonna do my best.
really fun, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Okay, I did my best, but there's no way I'm gonna get more than 1 or 2 kills off these guys. Also, did you guys see that 9k explosive rune? Oh my god, finally! I have gotten, I think, 5 champion amulets by now, and finally I get a 590 plus. That's getting upgraded to gold, and that is going on my build. So, I'm back out here grinding chests again. My idea here is to not only get all of the supplies that I need from these chests, but you can actually get a bunch of salvage from deconning the stuff that you grind from chests, and that gives you quite a bit of experience towards leveling up your various different crafts. So yeah, I guess that's going to be my goal right now. Do that as best I can. I do get jumped every now and then by an enemy player, but for the most part, I've done a really good job keeping myself alive. I've definitely died in some open world fights, but I don't think I've ever died where it cost me the chest run. So yeah, I will take it. This guy, though, being very aggressive, charging towards me, and I do manage to get good damage into him at the beginning of the fight. And this is so funny. The NPC comes in and hammers him down. And thank you very much for the PvP XP. So last episode, I got myself the iron storage chest by getting the required furnishing level that I needed. And I managed to get myself the materials to make 2 more chests, and those are going in the house. Well, with all these huge upgrades, I figured it's time to go do some outpost rush and play around with all of this nice new stuff that we have. Yeah, I think my build is getting slowly stronger and stronger. In OPR, having everything bumped up to 600 definitely helps, but I am definitely noticing the difference that slowly getting more and more perks, especially some legendary gear, is having on this build. Right now, on my list, I would love to continue grinding some OPR, try to get myself some better gear, and of course, get those gear scores up for my various different armor pieces. Having some legendary armor would be a very, very nice thing. I think that's really the last big thing that I need outside of the rune glass gems. OPR has been pretty good on the fresh start servers, though. I feel like not everybody has crazy bis 625 gear yet, and that's probably helping me compete too. But yeah, if I get piled up by too many guys, of course, it starts to get really difficult for me. All those staggers coming in, that nasty chain stun, and I'm gonna do my best not to die here, but yeah, not working out so well. And look at that, I managed to pick up a couple recipes during my adventuring these past few days, and I've got the 40 strength food as well as the strength and intel mix food. Not really anything that I can use at the moment, but I am very happy to get those high tier recipes for sure. But for now, back on that OPR grind. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching this episode. Of course, if you want to catch me live, there's a link to my Twitch down below for you guys. Check out my website, pvpnewworld.com. It's got a written guide to this build as well as a ton of other builds if you're interested. And if you've got a sweet clip that you want to see in the New World Top 5, you can send that to Kristofer at pvpnewworld.com. A thank you to our sponsor, ExpressVPN, keeping you safe on the internet, and you can get a deal with your first purchase thanks to the link down below. And last but not least, a massive thank you to all of my patrons on Patreon. If you guys have ever supported, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, just for tuning in and watching. Of course, look forward to another episode coming up soon. And have a good night, everybody. I'll see you next time.